Wow, that was a blast from the past. There was some shit, some shit in that I did not know was in that video. I don't remember because I remember seeing that video.
That was amazing.
Wow.
Let me turn this down just a bit.
Oh, it was insanely good. Ever since Resident Evil 4, for me, the best one has been Resident Evil 7.
Why is this in German? Why are the captions in German? Let me turn that off. Do you guys want captions, by the way? Actually, you know what?
Playing RE for a long time also praised Resident Evil
Here,
7
we'll do.
They liked Resident Evil Village as well.
But why is it in German?
Like more.
How do I change it to English? Okay, here we go.
RE Village.
Whoa. I'm really
RE Village.
When I asked them why,
There we go.
they said that even though RE7 was great for the horror, Resident Evil has always really been lacking when it comes to continuity with previous games.
Well,
That's why they,
the
as a
recent
fan of the whole
ones.
series, liked RE Village, which makes it feel like a true continuation of the series. A lot of fans have probably been feeling that way recently.
Audio good, by the way?
Probably in the past 4 or 5 years, I'd
My
say.
mic's not picking or anything like that.
Since Resident Evil 7, focusing on horror was good. And when it came to directing, as with other titles, each director did their thing, and they brought out something great for each game by adding something special for each of the titles.
Well, except for Resident Evil 6, right?
That has been the case for all
Showcase
of the
could be a bit louder. Okay, yeah.
There are some players who became the
Here we go.
fans of the brand regardless of one feature
I just
or
gotta
another.
turn it down in my ears
But
because
something
it
that
was.
cannot be achieved if the brand is
was
still
kinda
young,
loud.
like
So
5 to 10
how's
years
that?
old. I was once more reminded of how big RE
Okay.
is as a brand.
Of it 30 seconds. I was gonna say that video I showed before. I actually seen that when I first started using YouTube because I was playing RE4 on. I think RE4 came out on the Wii around in like Umbrella Chronicles on the Wii around the time that was posted to YouTube, and I started posting stuff to YouTube like Resident Evil stuff like 2006, 2007, I think. And I remember seeing that. It's a good video. Seeing many fans who became fans because RE4 was bang bang shooty shooty. Yeah. Oh, are we gonna see the evil version of that merchant, by the way? I'm still not sure if I'm gonna play the DLC. I might for the merchant dude because I love him.
How on earth did you get in
Speaking
here?
of,
Oh, please don't fret. I have no intention of making a meal of you. Please call me the Duke. I'm but a humble merchant.
yeah, I
Purveyor
like the
of
Duke
goods
character.
to lords
I
and
don't really
ladies,
care for the Rose
prophets
thing too much.
and priestesses.
Like he's
I
an
do
amazing
so
character.
Strive to please my patrons. I hope we can become well acquainted. But of course, it is not I who is on display here, but rather the wares on offer for you.
I have my
deal in all
theories
manner
about
of
this DLC,
commerce,
by the way,
But today,
of
I
what happened to
traded
him.
knowledge. This place is a veritable hoard of information, gathered from all throughout the realms of man. The more hard-won the knowledge, the higher the price. But you look like you're well aware of the value of such things. Well, since we're here, I've got a few morsels I'd love to share with such a connoisseur. Please, take a gander.
This, I might play it because the game gave me Castlevania vibes, and I'm weak for that kind of shit. Like, it was RE4 Castlevania stuff, and like, I'll probably play the DLC even though it's been a while since I played Village. Like I said, I don't really care for the Rose thing too much.
Happy half birthday, Rose.
I know that was like a major plot point of the game, but
I just want to find my daughter. I'll always be there for you, no matter what.
Ethan, torture Ethan the game. Resident Sleeper. Let's see, Mike was just pissed about this last night about the concept of half birthdays and stuff. Really?
long as we were together.
I'm so sorry. I love you.
I probably mentioned it before, but you don't like her cat. The only reason I'm bothered about the Rose stuff is she's also another powerful person because of the mold and things like that. And we already have Sherry. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being dumb about it, but she just feels like they're trying to create another Sherry Birkin.
Sometimes I feel lost or afraid. I try to imagine what he might have said to me.
No matter.
This is very actually. There's something weirdly Silent Hill though. This actually Rose is more like Alessa. Well, I guess she'd be more like Heather,
Happened to Rose.
because the entity that she comes from is more like Alessa from Silent Hill. So it'd be like, you know, how Cheryl came from. Well, basically, Cheryl became Heather, but it originates from Alessa. Yeah, she would be more like Heather. See, maybe if I looked at it from that perspective, I might be able to embrace it more. It's just like we already have a strong.
I'm Kento Kinoshita, the director of the Winter's expansion.
Biohazardist young female character that they haven't done enough with since Resident Evil
Ethan
6.
gave his life to protect Rose.
That's Sherry,
And
so.
in the end, you see how she's grown. What kind of person is 16-year-old Rose? That's what we wanted to explore, so we decided to have her at that age in this expansion.
It's fine if they wanted to follow it up.
You said you had
but,
something important to tell me?
you know, they put someone like this at the forefront in later games, but don't go back
She's
and
trying
touch
to
up
get
on
rid
other
of her
characters.
unwanted
It would
powers.
kind of piss me
But
off.
to do that, she is forced to return to the origin of her misfortune. We thought that concept had a lot of potential
So Rose
for
is
an
now
interesting
16.
story.
So that
So
means
the
we get
setting
older
this
Chris.
time
Is
is the
Chris
realm
even
of
going to show up in this? Because
Going
I
back
don't
one
have any
more time to
confidence
that
he will.
village.
Like, even in Village, he had such a very brief, like,
The word
segment
nightmare is
that
synonymous with
was very
fear.
rushed, it
For
felt.
instance, if you've ever had a childhood
Like-
fever that caused a nightmare, even if they only last for an instant,
I'm not
like the
confident
feeling of
they'll
being
actually show
attacked
him
by
at
a
all.
giant doll, or something else similarly so completely unrealistic, can
I might
remain
actually
as
like
a
this.
fragment
Is she
of a
going to
memory
dolls?
for the rest of your life. I wanted the core of
So
the
I'm going
feeling
to
of
guess that she
fear to come from the
briefly
kind of memories
visits
and nightmares that still haunt
each of the
people to this day.
locations, and they're just sort of left to succumb to the mold.
We wanted to choose characters
Did they
that
not
would
just
interest
burn the
people who
place
didn't
down?
play the mercenaries mode, but would be interested in playing a different type of character.
Oh yeah, okay, yes, this right here,
There
what
are characters
mercenaries
called
should have been.
lords, and playing as them
You know, they
allows you
called
to
it
perform
mercenaries, but you
amazing
only had
skills and
Ethan
attacks
to
that a
choose
regular
from.
human
So
could not.
mercenaries with more
Being able to
characters,
play them
I
was more
actually
fun.
like, you know.
So that's why we chose
Yes,
those
and also
characters.
Heisenberg. Yes. You don't understand why this is happening though. Because they did nuke it. Yeah, because that's
balanced
a
things
standard
to
in
ensure
Resident
that
Evil
as little
games,
time as
right?
possible
They
is spent
usually
waiting for
like blow
enemies
up
to
or nuke the
appear.
location
For
of the
instance,
biohazard.
If a player doesn't finish off an enemy, it will chase after the player.
The mold's
We made
still
adjustments
there?
like this
Is it
to
because
raise
of the
the
merchant,
tempo
maybe?
and increase the fun of defeating
don't fucking
enemy
know.
after enemy.
Maybe Rose will come back to
In
activate the
FPS,
nuke.
you experience the game world as if it's through your own eyes. So it can be incredibly scary to play a horror game from that perspective. There are some players out there who might find it too scary or experience motion sickness in the first-person perspective. They might not enjoy the FPS genre. So we wanted to make a third-person mode for those players.
Oh yeah!
enjoy the game to its
People had
fullest.
modded third person in for this, but
While there's still
Yeah,
a
there
sense
was
of
a third-person
aversion and
mod that
fear
people
in the
made.
third-person perspective.
But this is
When
good.
the player character dies, it doesn't feel as much like you yourself are dying. And you can enjoy playing it as a game to confront the fear that it creates, which is a very different experience. I think third-person mode is a perfect way for people to return to Resident Evil Village.
I didn't
as
mind
both a
first person
game
view
and an
for.
experience.
Yeah, there's
Wouldn't it be
R8
okay to
VR
show
mods
Ethan's
actually.
face? We gave that question some thought. So even in third-person mode, if you try to turn the camera to see his face, Ethan will look away, and you're not
I
quite
mean,
able
he's
to get a
not
good
special. Why do you need to see his face? It actually exists out there,
Each of
and
the
he's
three
as
editions
average
are
as he
interesting in
looks.
their own way.
Like he's
And
as
we hope you
average as
really
you would
enjoyed
think
the
he would
expansion.
be.
Please look forward
He
to
just
it.
looks like an average dude, like super average, like nobody important, you know. He's more like a Silent Hill protagonist. Ethan is a Benny like
Now
no.
we have an amazing announcement.
Yeah, why
for
don't we
you.
just call all
Starting
these
today,
the survival
a demo
horror
for the
protagonists
third-person
Benny?
mode will be available.
Ethan has
Here
the
is
most
release
Ethan
date and
face.
platforms for the demo. This demo
He's
can be
nobody
played for a
special,
total
but
of
boy,
60
do they
minutes
sure love
in
to chop his
third-person
hands
mode,
off.
or the previously existing first-person mode.
It would actually be cool to replay this in third person though. Especially like 7 and Village, I was talking with the first person stuff. There's actually some pretty cool moments, mainly in 7 with the first person view, but you know, I do still like third person survival horror games more.
Let's have some fun, people.
Move out.
Yes, sir. Okay.
What? So are they adding this location to RE4? I don't really have any interest in playing that, by the way. I don't. It's like a battle royale type of thing. Also, there's music. Like, really? Are you trying to go Fortnite on us with this? Watch them add like dabs. Someone's gonna mod like the Fortnite dances to this. Just you wait. I don't know about that. Oh, you play as Jack Baker.
Resident
I
Evil
would play
RE4
Jack
is free
Baker.
content for those who own Resident Evil Village
This
or Resident
just
Evil
like
Village
when they did
Gold Edition.
Resistance, though.
This
Resistance
game
was
has
like,
crossplay,
wasn't it
and
free?
you can fight players across all
It
platforms.
was included with 3, or
Those
it
who
was supposed to
already
be.
own Resident Evil Village will be able to participate in the early access
They're
period
still
starting
trying to go
October
after
24th.
that multiplayer market.
Updates are
with
planned
this.
for Resident Evil RE4 after it has been officially released.
They tried
Here are
with
some
the
details
Resistance,
for the early
just
access
I think
and
it just
updates.
petered out. Kills player, welcome to the family. Son proceeds to death. I mean, the memes will be good, but I have no interest in playing.
Resident Evil Village
I don't know.
will be playable
It's
on
not
even
for
more
me.
platforms.
Let's see, Leon is
everyone.
cool as
My
Vinny
name is
and
Jeremy
James is
Sandmo, and I'm
depressed
part of the
Vinny.
GPU software team
Then
at
what
Apple.
is Ethan?
During the keynote at our Worldwide Developers Conference, Capcom announced Resident Evil Village will be coming to the Mac later this year and will take full advantage of the power and performance of Apple Silicon. We couldn't be more excited
Silicon.
that the game will be available to Mac
Ethan
users
is father
around the
Benny,
world beginning
not
Friday,
Benny. Yeah,
November
Ethan
28th.
doesn't look anything like. He
Resident
doesn't
Evil
have the
Village is the
haircut.
first project based on Capcom's
What do you call that
R&D engine to
haircut?
support
The
Mac, and runs
Leon
natively on Apple Silicon.
Leon's
And since the
haircut.
game
Actually,
is
in the
optimized to
90s.
take advantage of Metal 3 features like Metal Effects upscaling, gameplay is incredibly responsive.
In the
High
90s,
frame
you would
rates
have called
and
that the
beautiful
boy band
visuals.
haircut, but
This means that every
maybe
Mac,
it's more
from
like
MacBook Air
alternative
to Mac
rock haircut
Studio,
or
will
something.
be able to
90s
play
boy
Resident
bands
Evil
called
Village with
back
ease.
haircut, yeah.
Stay tuned for more information soon.
A lot of like 90s video game characters had that haircut. It's a very 90s haircut.
Hello everyone, I am Midoro from Ubitus.
And I am Yonatani from Ubitus.
It is a great honor
What
to
is
be
a
taking
Ubitus?
part in this global project
It
of
sounds
the
like a
Resident Evil
disease.
franchise on cloud with Capcom.
Ubitus.
With the launch of the cloud version, not only fans from Japan, but from all over the world can play the game on Nintendo Switch without thinking about the download time.
Would you though?
The
Come
application
on.
size is small,
You're playing like a
but the
nude
users
version
can
of this game
experience
if you're
smooth
playing it on the
gameplay
Switch.
of up
I'm
to 60
sorry.
FPS,
Just-
while playing it in multiple modes that Nintendo Switch offers, such as TV mode,
I mean,
tabletop
if
mode,
you
and
don't
handheld
have a
mode.
choice, I can
It is
understand,
great
but
to
if
be
you
able to
do,
focus on the
could you play
gameplay
it?
without
Like,
thinking about storage
actually,
space
especially
or
with
the
the Steam
download
Deck
time.
now.
You can also check your
Why
network
do
environment
this
by
when you
playing
can
the demo
get? Well, I
before you
guess it's
pre-order
not
or
easy to get the
purchase
Steam
the
Deck,
game.
right? You have to be on a
The
waiting
game
list,
can
but
be pre-ordered or purchased after you play the demo. This is to make sure that those who are playing a cloud game for the first time, or may have concerns, can test it and enjoy the game.
I don't know. Has cloud gaming
With
been
5G
like good for
mobile
people?
network technology
Like
being so
Steam Deck
widespread
is not that
recently,
rare right
the
now.
barrier
Okay,
between
well, yeah,
installing the
play it
game
on the Steam
and
Deck
playing it
then.
on cloud is getting smaller and smaller.
We hope you will enjoy it and marvel
Then,
at the technology of cloud
you know,
gaming,
on the
as well as
Switch,
its
but
future through the release
I don't know.
of Resident Evil Village Cloud.
I'm not very confident playing
Resident
something
Evil
like
Village
that
Cloud
over
will be
connection. That's my
available on
only
October
issue.
28th.
Like
And
it
the
just
Winter's expansion DLC will follow on December
something
2nd.
being completely like connection
Furthermore,
reliant.
RE2 Cloud will launch on November 11th, followed by the RE3 Cloud on November 18th. And RE7 Cloud will be available on December 16th.
Wow, so many different versions of Cloud Strife. Resident Evil Cloud.
How delightful. Such delectable information.
I like how they're doing this presentation with the Duke.
What a greedy thing you are.
And I like this location that they chose.
Quite all right. I
love
to
it.
see a healthy appetite. I'll do my best to sate your hunger. Come, have a look at this.
Ooh, we gonna get RE4 stuff now? I think we're getting it now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, did they shoot Han again before? Holy shit. Oh, there's the boat, the cultist. She's wearing her beta. Yes, it's Vinny. Yeah, because he actually fucking addressed that in his record video. It made me laugh. I was like, oh god, he finally addressed it.
I'm here today
and he got the jacket
the
too.
Newest information about the title.
They showed Han again, Zelix.
First, please enjoy this new gameplay footage.
I actually honestly hope they did more with the puzzles because RE4 puzzles were actually lacking. Like, it was like, oh, grab this thing from this place right nearby and put it in this other thing that's not too far away. Like, RE4 had baby puzzles, except for the slimes, which always throws me off. But I actually hope they build upon, a good remake builds upon what was already there. So, wait a minute, they're not reusing shit from, oh boy. Are they reusing stuff from Village and RE7? That's the only thing I'm worried about, because you know they probably will.
Anyone home?
In this engine. It's fine though. It's a minor gripe of mine. Reusing assets and stuff, but it happens. It's happened since the first game. 1 through 3, they did that, so I'll shut up about it. I saw the barbed wire fence when they, yeah, look, that's stuff from RE7. Come on, Capcom. It fits. The thing is it still fits this location though. This is very RE5 vibes with the bone animal stuff all around it. It gives it more of a cult vibe than it had before.
Hey. I read you.
As long as I don't see like straight rips from exact locations in either of those games, that's fine. Like environment wise. I'm a little. Is he going to run? Because the first thing in the original game is he runs into a villager first. He's already zombie? I don't think I like that. They're not, the thing is they're not supposed to be, you're not supposed to tell that there's something wrong with them yet. Maybe this is later, they're showing us later, but the first villager you meet is not, he just looks like a normal guy, but then he attacks you all of a sudden. And so he's like, he calls something and says, I had to neutralize this guy because there's something. Yeah, they're way too zombie-ish. They're not supposed to be. They look like, the thing with the Plagas is that they're, it allows the enemies to look human, but they have the parasites in them. So.
What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
I like the way Hunnigan looks, though.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Don't really like the voice, but it's fine.
My escorts are.
Of course, they're gonna use different voices.
Gotta go. Talk later.
Those guys actually look more human. So they're not quite zombie there. So maybe it'll just vary. This is the town. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a recreation of he just runs in. That's how you do this. You're supposed to stealth around the village. I do like the variants in the villagers look good though. We got the QTs, good. Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's pretty much, they got the cow. Look at that. Same cow. You can use the environment. Oh my god, yes. Good. They actually have environmental hazards that you can utilize that, I mean, you kind of could, with the original, but it looks more so with this. Okay, that's good. Oh, Salvador looks good. Why the cow? I know cow, right? I mean, you can harm the animals in the original, so it's not new to this. I do hope they kept the gore scenes. Animations seem a bit sluggish now, but to be fair, the original game was very arcadey. Yeah, there's a lot of weight. You can tell that there's more weight to the animations, so. Okay, good. Can we get like a decapitation? I'd like to see that. I'm imagining just like with RE2 Remake, I think with Village they might have like a censored mode for the gore in this. You wonder if the heads still come off now because they stopped letting chains just take heads off after 4. Yeah, I kind of wonder that because they would cut away. It's not something I liked. They would, yes, no. Oh, you can do that. What? You can block the chainsaw? What the fuck?
What did you think?
No, I
As
wanted
you
to see
just
his head
saw,
get cut off.
We are paying respect to the original game's world.
Did he
while
use
implementing
the
new
bughouse gun? I guess it
ideas and
would have
state-of-the-art
killed
graphics
the,
to strengthen the core concepts
when it went through the
of
gun,
title.
huh?
We think this game will provide a fresh experience with a sense of familiarity if you played the original. That both newcomers
But can't be good
and
for the
veterans
gun.
to Resident Evil 4
You
will
wanted to see him
enjoy.
get decapitated?
No fucking way. The Ganados will have all new ways to attack. They are closing in on Leon during his mission and will attack with an even greater variety of methods than in the original release.
Why does
Leon
voice
fights
sound
back
like
with
the
firearms, close combat maneuvers,
one of the
newly added
dudes that
parry using his
usually
knife,
present
and more.
games during like Nintendo's stuff? It sounds similar to one of those dudes.
Resource management and upgrade elements are critical for survival. Just as in the original, using the attaché case
Wow,
effectively will be key.
That inventory
In
looks
addition to
clean.
managing
It
the
looks
weapons
too
and
clean.
items you carry
I don't like
and
how clean the
synthesizing
UI
herbs,
is.
This also allows you to craft
My only
ammunition
gripe-
and other items.
It needs to be. It needs to be a little more stylized. Oh, look at.
Of course,
He sounds a
we
bit
can't
different.
forget the merchant.
Something new for you.
You can purchase weapons
No,
and items and customize them
The
to suit
merchant
your
needs to
playstyle.
smoke like a pack, like a couple packs of cigarettes or something. He sounds a little too
We've
light.
also added a trade mechanic where rare gems you've collected can be exchanged for special items.
I like when he sounded.
Go wrong with that.
Wait,
We are
you know he
rebuilding
sounds.
the
He
original
sounds like the
game
one dude
while
from
respecting its core experience,
Dragon's Dogma,
adding new
the
ideas
swords
and modernizing
making
the playfield.
dude. The Masterwork Soul, you can't go wrong. He kind of sounds like that dude a little
Now
bit.
I'd like to share some new
What'd you miss?
information
You missed a lot,
regarding this
Hexen.
product's release. We announced
they
that
showed
Resident
Village
Evil 4
DLC,
will
Resident
also
Evil
be
4 stuff.
available on PlayStation 4, in addition to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S, and PC. The PlayStation 4 version can be upgraded to the PlayStation 5
Someone knows
digital
that
version
Call of Duty and
at
other games
no
have been
additional
pettering the
cost.
menus off of Fortnite. Oh,
I'd like
no.
to introduce two other editions we are preparing.
This
for
UI
players
is
looking
fine.
for
I can
more than
understand
the
that,
standard
but
edition.
there's nothing wrong with stylizing the UI a little bit more,
The first
giving it some
is
personality.
the Deluxe Edition, which will be available for all platforms.
Interesting.
This includes additional content such as costumes, special weapons, a
Casual
treasure map,
romantic.
and more. Next
that
is
like,
the physical-only Collector's Edition.
He looks. Oh, you
This
know,
edition includes
the
the contents
vampire
of the
costume
Deluxe
for
Edition, as
Leon.
well as
It
a
looks
Leon
like
figure,
the dude
a special
from
map,
Interview with the
art book,
Vampire. I think Tom
soundtrack,
Cruise
and
did that.
more.
It was Tom Cruise or something.
Also,
That
pre-orders
specific
start
outfit.
today. If you pre-order the Standard Edition, you'll receive the Attaché Case Gold and Special Charm handgun ammo.
Okay.
If you pre-order the Deluxe Edition or Collector's Edition, you'll
These aren't
receive
really
the
enough
Standard Edition
to-
pre-order bonuses, as well as Attaché Case Classic and Special Charm Green Herb.
It's not enough to make me
If
pre-order
you
it.
pre-order the digital version on the PlayStation Store, you'll receive a mini soundtrack. You can secure these bonuses by pre-ordering Resident Evil 4. Thank you for
They made the
watching
classic
so far.
case a pre-order thing,
We are
really?
working hard to create a game that everyone will enjoy. So please, look forward to it. Before I go, we have one more update for you.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
That's what this is. Weed charm for the guts? Holy shit. Is this not more RE4 stuff? Right? It's RE4. Right? Yeah, it's still RE4.
You're here looking for someone? Maybe some missing señorita?
Oh god, Lewis looks like really scruffy.
Your soul requires cleansing.
Ashley Grimm, are you in here?
Just let me go.
Listen. I'm hearing the president's orders and
What is
I miss Ashley saying no when in the original.
We need to go.
When you get in there. And she throws like a small thing at you and that's it.
You can stop right there.
Oh no.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Lewis looks way. What is wrong with Lewis? Like, he looks like somebody from a horror movie that I can't quite describe.
The entire world shall overflow with his grace.
What's happening?
Well, we had confirmation that Salazar is still a small man.
Abandon your body.
Leave the girl. She's lost no matter what.
I don't. Oh my god! Oh no! Sorry, he looks like fucking Beethoven or something. These character designs. Oh god. Well, I mean, Salazar's still in there, but he looks like he needs to. You just peeked really hard. I'm sorry. Why my mic speaking? What the fuck's going on?
Did you enjoy the Resident Evil showcase?
Maybe something's wrong with my mic,
First,
like physically.
Resident Evil Village Gold Edition launches on Friday, October 28th. If you already own Resident Evil Village, you could purchase the Winter's Expansion DLC separately.
Happens when you laugh?
The Winter's Expansion includes 3 additional modes. The third-person mode, so you can enjoy the main game in a new perspective.
Well, is it cutting off my laugh?
The Mercenaries additional orders, and the new story campaign.
Or is it not
Shadows
cutting
of
off my
Rose.
laugh? Because I'm curious about that.
Oh, yes. A demo for the third-person mode will be available today. Don't forget. The
It's
early
super
access period
high-pitched.
for
It's
Resident Evil
RTX.
RE4 begins October 24th for all owners of Village.
You hear it, but it's
Resident Evil Village
RTX
Cloud,
is doing that, and I'm
playable
trying
on
to figure
Nintendo
out a
Switch
way
via
to
cloud
resolve
service
that.
will be
It's
available
RTX
starting
that does
October
that
28th.
whenever I
Resident Evil 2,
hit the
Resident
peak.
Evil 3, and Resident Evil 7 are
Which
also
granted,
coming
people
to
say it
Nintendo
fits with the
Switch via
avatar,
cloud
but
at a later
I'm
date.
trying to figure out a way to
Also,
remedy
the Mac
that.
version of Resident Evil Village will be released on October 28th. The newest entry in the series, Resident Evil 4, will release
Did
on
they announce
Friday,
a
March
battle
24th,
royale?
2023. And
March,
you can
huh?
pre-order it today. We hope you look forward to it.
Pre-order it
Thank
today,
you very
huh?
much for watching.
Yeah, this is one of those cases where, with a lot of these games that I actually want to play, I want a physical copy to go along, because I'm gonna play this on PC, but I still want a physical copy of some of these games too for my collection, but it's so hard because I prefer to do PC gaming now, and they don't do physical copies of PC. And just in here, I don't really like her new. I don't like Ada's voice, really. It just doesn't, it's not sultry enough for me. Here to say that Lewis looks real grody. He looks like they took Vincent from Silent Hill 3 and like added more, there's a wrestler, there's a dude he looks like, and I can't put my finger on it. He looks like someone very specific. And I can't recall Vincent minus the Ethan Hawke. Yeah, let's see, they could have just copy pasted her model from RE2 Remake. It is the same model. It's the same model. They just gave her a different outfit. Okay, well, that's it. So, I know I was picking a lot and laughing. Gameplay, here's the thing, gameplay-wise, I kind of had some, of course they're doing the redesigns, just like they did with RE2 Remake and RE3 Remake. Some and RE4 seem quite drastic, like, compared to the originals, to the point where they're, like, kind of funny. Let's see, they showed something about the merchant. I don't know if they did. The merchant talking to another merchant? I don't know if they did. I kind of missed that if they did. Some voices could have been a little bit better. Like, the merchant looks the same. How could you fuck up the appearance of the merchant? Leon looks like Leon. Ashley has the more of a beta outfit style going on. Lewis looks like really, like... I don't know. He looks like he hasn't, like, washed or shaved himself in, like, a month or so. Let's see. Duke said he had another merchant to go talk to. Oh, it's Duke. So that's not RE4. Salazar looks really fucking funny. Like I said, he looks like he's ready to conduct an orchestra. And I guess they made him look even more pompous than he did in the original RE4, which kind of reminds me, maybe they're still trying to push the whole, like, that Castellan vibe, like the vampire Castellan vibe, because I know in the beta of RE4, even the enemies are actually supposed to be more like vampires. So maybe they're trying to push for that more like vampire vibe, which, in one of the Dracula movies, I think it was like the one based off of Bram Stoker's thing. It might be the one that what's his name is in. It might be the Keanu Reeves Dracula movie, but there's a version of Dracula that has that, like, when he's old, he has that, like, weird Victorian kind of, I think it's like a Victorian type of wig or something like that. And so it kind of looks like they're stylizing Salazar off of that. So, and of course, thankfully they kept his height. But yeah. Oh yeah, the Gary Oldman Dracula. But when he's old, he looks like definitely looks like someone from like another century, like way back. So let's see who else they show. Hunnigan looks fine. Hunnigan looks perfectly fine. I'm still not really happy with the presentation of Remake Ada. There's something just really off and empty about it. She looks good, but her voice just doesn't sell it enough, and it's too flat. She was like, Ada's supposed to be like a femme fatale based on La Femme Nikita, so she's supposed to be taking off of that character. That's a major influence for Ada. She's supposed to have the sex appeal. She's got to be sexy, like, even in the voice. She's supposed, even meeting Leon, she was like, she sounded really flat. It's Leon. You're meeting Leon again. In the original, she was like, she had that sultry thing to her voice, and, you know, she's like, you know how she does in the original. She's playful. She's more playful, and I like that. It does sound like Chris Pratt trying to be Mario, no effort. Yeah, she needs to be. There needs to be more. Definitely, Ada is most definitely playful in RE4 with Leon, with the enemies in the game, and with Krauser even. Oh yeah, by the way, we haven't seen Krauser. So, you know, that makes me wonder, are we ever going to get Krauser in this game? I hope he's in there, because we haven't seen anything of him yet. And if they took out Krauser, I'm going to be really disappointed. So hopefully we get Krauser in there. But yeah, original RE4 Ada is more playful with her enemies and stuff. She's very confident in her abilities, you know. That's why she kind of like jokes and plays around a bit and flirts and everything like that, because she's skilled at what she does. Granted, she gets stuck in some pretty tight situations, but she normally gets out of it. So I don't know about that Ada. But yeah, as for the RE8 stuff, and you know, I'm interested in third person mode, and I may play the DLC. I'm not like 100% like interested in the Rose stuff, but I want to see Duke. I want to see molded Duke, because my theory is, I don't know why this stuff, if they nuke the place, then why is there a mold thing going on, right? Could be a hallucination or some dream-like thing that Rose has experienced going back to the place again. Like, because of her, what she is, maybe just going back there triggers it, and maybe there isn't anything there actually. Maybe there's nothing, the mold is no longer there. I don't know. I don't know if they like thoroughly clear the place of the mold or not. We don't know what happened to the merchant either, the Duke originally. Like, he's there, and he seems to be molded and infected or anything, so I'm interested in seeing that and what happened to him. So yeah, maybe I'll play it. No, not bad. Like, I'm interested, cautiously optimistic with RE4 Remake. Gameplay wise, it looks solid. Gameplay wise, presentation of certain things, and I'm probably gonna nitpick. Of course I am, because I do like that game a lot, and I'm a long time RE fan. I nitpicked at RE2 Remake too, so it will happen. Rose is going to take you back to the past to fight the shitty mold that smells like ass. Yes, exactly. Okay. I was going to do, you know what? I might actually have time to do dreams. I didn't want to like spend too much time playing anything else because there's a charity. Like Vinny, Gears, and Hootie are doing I think they're doing the golf thing for charity for the Gamers Outreach thing at 5. So I don't want to accidentally like overlap into that. What I might do is go ahead and switch. Let me BRB like really quick. I'll switch to dreams, and I'm probably just going to do the Silent Hills thing because it's very long, and I'll just do that, and then I'll stop right before, sometime before 5, and you guys can have it over there. I think Vinny's the one hosting it, because you can't host other people's channels anymore, so it might be through his stream. I'm not entirely sure. 1 hour and 20 minutes, yeah, that should be enough time to squeeze some dreams in. So I'll be right back. I'll switch dreams in just a bit.